Okay. Welcome back to the Trimless FC YouTube channel. I'm your boy KLS. I'm your hostess with the mostess. Before we get the comments in, why has Bro got a scarf indoors? Because it's bollock frozen, G. I've got laminate flooring. You got to understand, I may as well be sleeping on stone. Man's extremely cold. I've not even been asleep yet, so my body's not getting them warm tingles right now. But we're not here to talk about tingles. We're here to talk about Manchester United. I've not done this for a while. So while I'm back, if everyone can leave a like, everyone can subscribe. There's a lot for a small channel like ours. We're going to be talking about Manchester United news. We're going to be talking about Manchester United, about how confident I am going into the game against Everton. How should we go into Everton? The news, the Sesko out, blah, 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 blah. But first things first, people, I have one thing I want to get off my chest. And I've seen it on podcast. I've seen some of my people say it. And I've heard other people say it. Will you lot shut the fuck up about the formation? What are you on about? But you don't win a 3 at the back. You need to go 4. Because that worked for Ipswich last year. That worked brilliantly for Ipswich last year. But it's funny because you ask any other team who's like surprised you, who's come up now and like they're actually getting somewhere. Crystal Palace. People say Crystal Palace. Big, bold Mateta. Maniz at right back. Mark Gahey centre back. Probably one of the best DMs in the Premier League. And Adam Wharton, especially young DMs. Adam Wharton. They didn't get told to switch formation. In fact, their manager gets praised for it. So, just do man a favour. Shut your fucking whining about the formation. Because we've beat Liverpool, we battered Brighton, we battered Sunderland. And we're like, but it's only Sunderland. That's funny because they beat Chelsea and drew to Arsenal. So, do you know what I mean? Shove it. I'm not hearing it. The Everton game, let's talk. Man, I'm excited, and I'll tell you why. Because this is a must-win. This is a must-win for a number of reasons. Not only are we Manchester United, we should be winning these games. Not only are we Manchester United, and possibly you could go player for player. Possibly, you probably could. You'd take Grealish over like Dalot or blah, 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 blah. But let's not talk bollocks. This is a must win. We can't not win this. And the thing is with Everton, yeah, that especially this season, they're such the team where they're coming like Brighton, G. They're coming like Fulham. You don't know what you are gonna get. And especially this season. My biggest concern is the team is going to be putting out. Now, we're going to talk about it very soon. We're going to give you my predictions of what the team's going to come up with and my prediction of what I think the final score will be. But let's not beat around the bush. This is a must-win. Like, we drew to Forest, which we shouldn't have. And it was the second game in a row against Tottenham where we dominated first half. And we practically gave it them second half. So we can't do that. Not when you've got Mbeumo, yeah, that's like fucking like on the cusp of like double digits already. You've got Cunha putting on absolute shows. We've got a sick keeper now. Who, by the way, I had to put him in the thumbnail. Thank you, Senna Lamens. Thank you. I think he's one of the best signings Manchester United have made in the past 5 years. We could get deeper into that, but we haven't got time. So, the Everton game, the one thing that concerns me is obviously Grealish on the left. But then, he'll be coming up against a Euro. Or he'll be coming up against a Delay. And I've got confidence in them, man. Of course I do. Now, this is where it gets confusing for me. Because as we've seen, Jack Grealish likes a good cross. Or he likes to run in the middle, blah, 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 blah. What happened at Forest? And what keeps happening in these games where we're on defense, and all three of our defenders combined as one in a singular file. Like, that can't keep happening. Like, I said it on the podcast. The lot, you should know better. The Lick, you should know better. Lenny Yoro, you know better. Luke Shaw, like, mate, you're a fucking veteran. Like, pardon for the language, but you're a veteran. Like, it shouldn't take me to tell you what to do. Understandably, I don't like, and I can't see a world we lose. But then I wouldn't be too surprised if we did. Now, what is up with that? How come we've got such a team in front of us, yeah? That's attacking. That if you go player for player, extremely defensive. Like, Lenny Yoro is one of the best youngster defenders in the entire Premier League. And that's not an opinion. That's factually correct for the idiots out there. It's factually correct. Obviously, Maguire, will he be running his contract down? Or is that good? We'll get into that a little later on. But look, we played a lot, and you can say, yeah, but you played a lot against Brighton, and you played them against Liverpool and Sunderland and Forest. And let's keep it a buck, yeah. The lot's nowhere to be found. Unfortunately, the lot is nowhere to be found in any game. Absolutely any game. The lot has not been found. And that's a big concern for me. Because he keeps playing, my man. Play Dorgu. Look, Dorgu had how long on the pitch against Tottenham? And he was phenomenal. Maybe not phenomenal. Maybe that's mocking it. But he for certain did a lot more than the lot's done in the past 5 games he started him at the left. So that's really my pre-game chat. If any United players are listening, please, we need this win. I know every game must be a must-win, but this one, after beating Liverpool, after beating Sunderland, after beating Liverpool, after beating Chelsea, after beating Brighton, after all that, to then drawing Fulham, Forest, drawing Nottingham Forest. That's ball. We all know what I think about that. What a load of bollocks. 2-2 against Tottenham, and it shouldn't have been. Like, we was comfortable first half. What happened? Like, what is the conversation at half time that goes from exactly what we need, half time hits, with a complete opposite? We shouldn't be waiting 93 minutes for Delict to score. It shouldn't have even been a winner. Like, it shouldn't have. It should not have been a winner. We should have won that game. Pace. And I feel like we scored a goal then set back. And that's what we did against Fulham. And that's what we did against every other team we've gone 1-0 up against. And we bowled it. So, my prediction for the squad, I think, my opinion of what the squad should be: Lamens in goal. Obviously, Yoro, right centre-back. De Ligt, left centre-back. Could this be the return of Lisandro Martinez? Is it? Maybe it could be, because he's been available for the past 2 weeks now. 3 weeks now. 4 weeks now he's been available. Who's available for Liverpool? So could he be making a return now? God, just get Luke Shaw off. So, but no, I think it's going to be Luke Shaw on the left. I think Amarin's too ignorant, arrogant. Let him be. I do think Dorgu starts on the left this time. Only because when it comes to Everton, yeah, like we've got to remember, like, these men push. Not dead aggressive, but when they push, like, they push. So I do think Dorgu should be on that left mid. Ahmad has to be on the right. I refuse to play the lot. Like, I 100%. And Trimless goes, oh, you put a lot of heat on Dalot, and you always, because he does fuck all. Whatever United fan says, Dalot doesn't. Dalot's a key player, or Dalot's this and Dalot's that. Like, Dalot's not that bad. You don't watch football, bro. Leave me alone. You don't watch football. Dalot is significantly our worst player this season. He's more worse than Bender because he cost us a goal against Brentford, which then gave them a brace, which we got battered in, by the way. The amount of times the ball's been crossed into him and he's at the left side of the box and the ball's gone through him. You're a professional. It is your job. Your profession is to play football. You're playing for Manchester United, one of the highest well-known teams with the most success and everything that comes with it, and the ball's going through your legs. Mandem, will you shut the fuck up? Will you stop pretending? Come on, man. Dalot is beyond useless. Don't get me wrong, a couple of seasons back, I was saying they were underrated. This season, useless. Honestly, dude, you may as well have a packet of cigarettes, right, mate? They'd come more use. Honestly, I'd have Casemiro in the middle, on the right, I'd have Bruno on the left, because no matter what, and this is what divides Man United fans. The Man United fans that sit and they go, oh, but he's been awful. What divides Man United fans is the people that say Fernandes needs to be out of the team because he's playing bad, and Fernandes because of his leadership and his team. Now, people say, yeah, but is his leadership that good? I don't see no one else telling everyone else to go fucking up. I don't see any other Man United player that's visibly upset over something to get the team riled up I don't see any other Manchester United player give a fuck what the press say or give a fuck what the players say or the manager says that will rally this team up. There's no one. Yeah, but the Lick, no. The Lick does not have that. Come on in him. He doesn't have it. Not like a Fernandes does. Fernandes is thirsty. Fernandes wants to win. Maybe some games he's absolutely awful. I don't distribute that, but his leadership at the moment. And it's the same as last season. His leadership is what's keeping us afloat. Because if you take him out of the team, look, when we played Wolves and he got sent off, then we had Newcastle the next week last year. You can see the difference when Fernandes isn't in that team. But start Mainu. Mainu don't make moves up top like Fernandes do. So if you play Mainu and Cassie, no one goes up. They're just going to stay there. So I'd start Fernandes, and I think you're at. I can't say the word because I might get cancelled, but it begins with an M and it ends in a J. If you actually believe Fernandes being out the team is more beneficial than actually not playing him, like, bro, oh, mate, silly people. I'd go. Now this is where it gets tricky. Do you play Mount or Xerxes at left side? That's another one. Will you stop bigging up Xerxes? Will you? For fuck's sake. I'm sat on a podcast, on this very podcast, and I'm not throwing shade to people. I'm not throwing hate. I'm not blah, 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 blah. I'm reading a comment. Give Xerxes time. For what? He's had 2 years. He's had 2 years, and he's shit. He is shit. He doesn't work. As a professional footballer, I'm going to need to see him somewhere other than Manchester United for me to not say, all right, yeah, he's pretty decent. But Højlund went to Syria. But the same people that say, but Højlund's tearing up in Syria and McTominay and all these other people that fucked out other leagues are the same people that sit and they'll bet 10 grand that the English Premier League is the best league in the world. So why are you so surprised to go to a lower degraded league and do well? I've said it numerous times. Put my nan in the Punjab Indian League. Put him in. She'll bag 100 and 100. It's not rocket science, especially when it comes from the same people that want to say, yeah, but the Prem's the best league in the world. Oh, yeah, but my team would beat Sevilla because we're the best team in the world. It's the most competitive league in the world. It's the best league in the world. But you're so surprised when they leave the best league in the world to go to a league less developed, less competitive, less player strength, and you man are surprised they're doing well. What a bunch of donkeys. That's all I've got to say on Xerxes. Like, man, then will we stop? Will we stop with Xerxes? For fuck's sake. He's not God. And I'll tell you why he's not God. Because if he was, he'd start. My glasses from Project Prem. Every 9 p.m. Tuesdays. Come vibe. I'd have him Bremen rack. I'd have him Bumo, right cam, and I'd start Cunha up top. So now let's talk into a topic of news. Sesko is out for a month. And my friend said, if he was out for a month in Tottenham, he'll be back in 2 weeks when we play Everton, because the international break was 2 weeks. So we've only missed him for 2 weeks. But this does open up the gate of playing Cunha up top again, because we saw how impressive that team was with Cunha up top. You can't. The way I'm looking at it is, it sucks Sesko's out, because Sesko, he's a player that clearly needs time. He's a player that he can't really. He doesn't need these long breaks away from the team. He doesn't, but he needs a regular game time. And again, I say it often. You can see him improving. Don't get me wrong. Will you shoot? But like he is improving. But with him now being out, it does leave that experimental side of what we know can work, and that's putting Cunha up top. So yeah, that's how you've got to look at it, really. That's my way of looking at it. And there's no, we've lost Sesko, because he did fuck all anyway. Let's be honest. We can't be too disappointed he's out injured. He's done fuck all. And people that say, he got himself injured because he missed. Oh, you grow up. Fuck's sake, man. And I just feel like, it's again, same with my formation point earlier on. Never in a singular season, and I'm not just saying this as being biased, because 100%, I'll tell you everything that's wrong with United, like I have done, and I always will, because I'm not a knobhead, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to pretend I tell facts. But never in a singular season, I don't think Manchester United have been quite literally just hand-picked little bits apart, and they've made huge. Notice when Sesko didn't score, Tesco's 007. He scored, and I've not heard fuck all. I've not heard you for a while. So where are you? Do you know what I'm saying? Where are you? He scored. Now where are you? Your striker's doing no better. Your striker you didn't even need, and you spent big money for. Your striker's already injured. Do you see what I'm saying? So where are you now? Where are you now? Formation. Do we have to go through this? Bayern Munich. Man City in Pep Guardiola's first season when he won the league. Oh, maybe not the first season, but when he won the league the first time, that was a 3 at the back. Barcelona 2009. We're forgetting, man, then. This 3 at the back, just because you can't sit and say, but it won't work in the Prem. Because look how Crystal Palace have evolutioned themselves. And now when it talks to Amorim being sacked, you're glazing Glasner, but he's doing the exact same thing. Do you see what I mean? You're all a bunch of donuts. I'm keeping it honest. A bunch of weird donuts. Because 1 minute it's, you can't do 3 at the back, but then Crystal Palace do 3 at the back, and it's fucking Glasner. Do you know what I mean? Like, make your mind up. For God's sake, man. What else do we have to speak about? Okay. Gonna hit the news real quick because I've not written this down on the banners. I'm gonna take a little drag. Now this one's pissed me off. This one's really rattled me. Woke up this morning. So there's possible talks of Kobe Mainoo going to Napoli. Okay. So why are the talks? Mainoo leaves and Belieber. Are we not watching the Prem? What are we doing? Why are we still in talks with Belieber? Have we not? Did you not watch us play Brighton? I'm sorry to swear, he's fucking useless. He's had one good season. You've labelled him 100 million. Honestly, dude, he's just Evan Ferguson. Evan Ferguson had one. He didn't even have a decent season. He had an all right season. They labelled him 100 million. Why are we still in talks with him? Why? 100%. Thank you for sticking and trying to get a midfielder. Why are we going for Belieber? And you can pick up Angela Stella for about 45, 50 million. You could pick up Anderson for about 60, 70. You could pick up Wharton for about 70, 80. The choices are there. You're watching players doing well and you're actively not going for them. You're watching players be shit and we're going for them. I don't understand why. I just don't understand. Mainoo out, so Belieber in. It's not much of oh God. I don't understand. I just don't understand. But we've all watched Belieber this season. He's been worse than swine flu. He's been absolutely atrocious. He's been lost in games. He's been found out. He can't keep his position. His passing's awful. His dribbling's gone down the gutter. His defending ain't too good neither. It is not that quick. Why are we still going for him? Mainoo's 10 times better than Belieber is. So if we're getting rid of Mainoo, I want Angelo Stiller. Not Belieber, who's not done. This is the worst season he's had. This is quite literally the worst season he's had. When Danny Welbeck's 34 and he's bagging, why is that? What is he? 20, 21, 22? Belieber not performing. Why? When the rest of the team's doing all right, why is he not performing? He was the star man last season. He was the 100 mil player. Why are we still going for Belieber? Why? What else do we have? So apparently it's come out that Manchester United are not going to be spending large amounts of money on player wages no more. So we'll be saying goodbye to 250k a week. We'll be saying goodbye to 300k a week, 400k a week. Like, you've got to remember, in Boomer's on like 90 to 120. Cunha's roughly the same. Look at them, man, performing. We've got Luke Shaw on 230 grand a week. Like, man, them. Do I need to speak the obvious? I think this is a really great start for us. But with our transfer history and how hard it is for us to play, like, bro, it took so long to get Mbeumo. It took so long to get Cunha. Like, remember, how late was it till we got Lamens? Like, these men will just take the piss. You know what I'm saying? But it's good news that we're going to be saving money. We're going to have more money to buy. We're going to have more money to sell. We're going to have more money to... We'll be able to loan youngsters out now and not have to feel like we use them because we can sign players now. It's absolutely beautiful. Apparently, there's a possibility we're going in for Mark Gahey, which, what a load of bollocks. In fact, you know what? Just for that one, I keep it honest and I'll let you know why. What a load of bollocks. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. What a load of bollocks. Possibly getting Gahey. Now, the issue is, again, normal football fans will go, but Mark Gahey's class. Like, he's got absolute star attribute ability. That's why Liverpool wanted him, and that's why Madrid might be trying to swoop in there. Where'd you play him? If he were to join United, where'd you play him? Because remember, he's not a right-sided centre-back. He's not a left-sided centre-back. He's a smack-bang central defender. So what? De Ligt's only just getting good. You want to buy Gahey, then bench De Ligt? Because you can't not have Yoro on the right, and you can't play Gahey on the left. And I'm pretty sure you can't play De Ligt on the left. So what a stupid suggestion. If that's true, that is mental. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for buying centre-backs. But surely if it's a left and right centre-back, you want them a bit quicker. Surely. Because it's the exact same when we play Maguire middle. Why is Maguire the last man? That's all you hear. Why is Maguire the last man? Exactly that. Well, shout out the United run, because the United run is not a fan of this, but Semenyo to United. Now, hear me out. I am all for it, and I'll tell you why. Sesko goes out again. Cunha up top, Semenyo and Mbeumo Cam. We can start taking off Sesko, Cunha up top, Semenyo and Mbeumo and Cam. And Mbeumo's out, Joaquin Semenyo. And remember, but Mount's been good this year. Has he? Has he been that good this year? Is Mason Mount, and remember the formation we play, and look how Matthias Cunha and Brandon Mbeumo, look how they play. They're very explosive cams. Is Mason Mount an explosive cam? No, it's not. Is Mason Mount having a good season? Kind of. So, I think Semenyo would fit perfectly there. Ron did say something about playing Semenyo left mid. I don't think that would happen, because that would be silly. I don't think Amarin's that daft. But the thing is with Semenyo, again, wages, and it depends how much both want for him. But I bring it back to the case of, but surely all I've heard this past week is we might be getting Gahey. Well, we're gonna try and go for Gahey. We're gonna try and go for Semenyo. We're gonna try and. Why have we stopped thinking about midfielders already? I've not heard any proper midfield talk, transfer market wise, in United for about 3 weeks. Anything solid. I know it's not the transfer window just yet. I know it's not January. I know it's not summer, and I'm very aware of this. But look how early you heard about Isak to Liverpool. That was buttfuck early. Look how early Trent was to Madrid. The fact, we're not hearing anything. We need to sort the midfield out. Casemiro's got to be honest, he's got 6 months to a year left. Let's be honest. Then he's gonna bugger off. I know we say this every year, but I think this year he is. In fact, that shouldn't even be the argument. We shouldn't have to keep playing Casemiro. We're Manchester fucking United. We should have way better players. Again, a Stiller, an Anderson, and Adam Wharton. Them sort of players. If Bruno can master the centre mid role, then keep him there. If he can master it, for sure. But the thing is, with Fernandes, when he's bad, he's worst on the pitch. But when he's good, he's best on the pitch. So it's a tricky one. But I don't mind Semenyo as a target. Just please, just give us a midfielder. That's all we ask. I don't mind the Gahey chat, because obviously when Luke Shaw eventually drops and we start playing Martinez back, oh yeah, fucking sick, Martinez is back. But then when's he going to get injured again for another year? Or when's he going to be out for another year? And blah, 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 blah. But the main one is midfield. That's what we need. We need midfield. I mean, I'm trying to think of defenders, left-sided defenders. Again, we was linked to Slotterbeck not too long ago. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Adeyemi. Let me go on news. Adeyemi. What genius came up with Adeyemi? And I'm hearing people that talk about United every day, the absolute passions for him. I won't mention names. and I won't mention channels and blah, 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 blah. But I've watched so many people where they're talking about, but Adeyemi might be coming to Man United. Adeyemi's not a cam. I don't think Adeyemi's ever played cam. I don't think Adeyemi's that good. So why? Why don't? And again, like when Amrin first came in, one of the first transfers I said we need to make, we need Giovanni Quenda, because he's played under Amrin system in the same formation, and he's a right mid. Ideally, bro, we still kind of need. He's gone. What about Encalcio, the defender from Lisbon? Or what about Saint Just, if that's how you say his name? Why not? Why are we not going for players that have played? Why are we like, man? Then why are we going? Why are we risking it again? For what? You don't get medals for risking it. Like, oh, that was a risky move. I'm getting sick and tired of this. Getting linked to players that don't. I can understand Semenyo because he's versatile. To an extent, I can kind of. I don't agree with it, but I can get behind getting Belieber. Adeyemi, what the actual holy and the mother that and the donkey that were to Bethlehem, motherfuck. I'm thinking. Adeyemi never played cam in his life. Obi drops back. That's Brill. He still does nothing. Even when he plays for Dortmund. Yeah, but he's dead quick. So Saliba. So's Kanate. So's Van Dijk. Do you see what I'm saying? You were looking at pace and going, yeah, let's bang him. What a load of bollocks, honestly. And it frustrates me so much because we've finally got to a good part where we're winning games and we're dominating games for the first time in a long time. Like talking about that Brighton game, I think some of the man are forgetting how long it's been since we've looked that comfortable in a game. It's been years. We're finally getting somewhere. The fans, and for the idiots that sit and say, yeah, I'm run out. Like, even they're slowly turning into, yeah, keep hammering. Like, and then you want to make a signing like Adeyemi. Can we not at least get a backup left wing back? Oh, but we won't because, oh, yeah, we've got Diego Leon. Don't fucking play him now. And he should be. Why are we not playing Diego Leon? He's not a good experience in the Prem. He won't do. You're not playing him. It's not. Do you know what I mean? I'm not building a rocket here. It's basic. Give him game time, man. Like, you should have chucked him on against Brighton. You should have done. Should have chucked him on. And the thing is, and you're going to say, oh, you're just ripping into the lot again. He will do better than the lot on the left. If you're not going to play Dorgo, this is how it goes. On the left, Dorgo, Diego Leon, the lot. And that is how it only should be. Like, and that's another one. Like, Mazarawi, why are we not starting him? And it's like, even some people with Mazarawi, nah, when Mazarawi's on, it's not looked too good. It was our most consistent player last year, other than Fernandez. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm getting so fed up of football, not because we lose and not because it's such a mix of emotion. Diving into this podcasting thing, I don't think I've ever met so many just uneducated and just silly people. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand. Because 1 minute Amrin's in, next minute Amrin's out, and then 1 minute Bruno Fernandes is shit, and then he's decent, and then, like, don't get me wrong, I'll give slack after the game. After that, I calm down and I think, do you know what? Fair dues. Some of these men, they stick to it, and it's ridiculous. Maguire shouldn't be the last man. That's a valid point, but Maguire's solid, dude. Maguire's second hair to Fernandes in captaincy, in my opinion. He's solid. But yet you want to, but he's playing Maguire in the middle. That was a bad choice. I give you that one. But complaining he's even playing is a bit mental. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit tapped. And then some people will go, get Sesko off. But then, if you do, all right, Amrin starts taking Sesko off. He's not seen a game in 10 games. It comes on and he's shit and he's rusty and he's forgot how the Premier League works. Then you all bollock him. Who else do you play up front? Play Konya. And then what? Mason Mount at cam. Xerxes at cam. For fuck's sake. There's a reason we went for Konya and Mbeumo. They're explosive. They're quick. They're flair. They're technical. They've all got shot. Xerxes has none of those. Mount, I wouldn't even dare think. Don't get me wrong, at the start of the season, Mount was decent, dude. But decent can only take you so far. Same with Luke Shaw. Like last season, like Euro season, when Luke Shaw fucking best left back in the league. All right. But again, he didn't blow my socks off. Like, he wasn't outstanding. That's how far decent will take you. So, look, that's my opinion, people. That's my opinion on pretty much a lot. I just think it's extremely stupid. People say Amrin out, Sesko out. Blah, blah, blah. Like, honestly, they'll say get Lamens out. Like, that's another one. Lamens, yeah, in letting that goal, the Richarlison one against Spurs, and the thumbnail of the title was, "Is Lamens good enough?" Was you watching the same game? He made one of the saves of the season in that game, in the same game, and he's letting a goal, which was a dodgy deflection, by the way. Like, it was like how like. When Richarlison's head's doing that, you expect the ball to go up, but because he's not got enough on it, it's gone like through his hair. I understand as a keeper, yeah, reactions and having to be like that and dead quick and everything else. I can get behind it. How do you expect someone to prepare for that? When you think the way Richarlison went up, the ball should have gone up, not like fucking right up, but it should have gone over. Because it skimmed his head, that's how it went in. And they were saying, "Oh, is the man's good enough?" And no, don't worry. And it's not like, is he good enough for the next couple of years? These man were spit roasting him on the pod. Le Mans, man, what are you doing? Is another Bayern there making mistakes? Are you real? Are you actually real? And do you know what? It's becoming a rant, but that's another thing with being this deep into football and podcasting and meeting people. I've never met so much in denial. I've never met so many just stupid and outrageous comments. I've never seen stupidity in a word in my life. Get some men's out. He's the next Bayern there. What? I can't think of a word safe enough for YouTube. What an idiot. But guys, I'll be honest. I'm going to end the stream right there. I ranted a little, got a couple of bits off my chest. But we've said what I've said. The prediction, I think, is got to be a 3-1 for Man United. For me to be properly involved. And no, I'm not baked. I've not slept. I look baked though. All right. I've been your boy KLS. Everyone leave a like. Everyone subscribe. If you want to get involved, get in the description. My social medias are there, and Trimless's social medias are there. If you want to message one of us and you want to come and get involved onto the Project Prem, which is every 9 p.m., 10 p.m. on Champions League nights every Tuesday, then come and get involved. But for now, I've been your boy, K to the L to the S. And I will see you all. I might do a watch along on Monday against Everton. I might. Also, just before I do go, the only reason this is early, obviously, I know we've got like another like 7 days, like 5 days till the game kicks off. I'm busy all week and I'm busy all weekend. That's the only reason it's so early. But I thought I'd give you something. Keep the channel boosting. But on that note, I've been your boy KLS. Check me out on Spotify, every music platform. My IG is in the description. I appreciate you all.